Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to tell you a very personal story. It is a story about love, about mistakes, and about learning. It is a story about my life, my heart, and my journey. I want to share this with you because I think it can help someone. Maybe you feel alone. Maybe you feel confused. My story is not easy. It is full of sad moments and happy moments. It is a story about how I changed. I hope you listen with an open heart. I hope you understand my feelings. This story is very important to me. It is a part of who I am now. I want to tell you everything, from the start to the end. I promise to be honest. I promise to share my true feelings. This is a story about a man I loved. It is a story about a man who was married. It is a story about me. I want to tell you how I felt. I want to tell you what I did. I want to tell you what I learned. This story changed my life forever. It made me strong. It made me understand true love. It made me a better person. I hope you find some peace in my words. I hope my story helps you. My name is Anna. I am a woman who made mistakes. I am a woman who learned. I am a woman who found peace. This story starts many years ago. I was young. I was full of dreams. I had a good job. I worked in an office. My salary was good. More than $5,000 every month. I felt proud of my work. I felt strong. I felt independent. I met him at a friend's party. His name was Mark. He was kind. He was funny. He made me laugh. We talked for hours. I felt a connection with him. It was a strong feeling. I liked him very much. He had a warm smile. His eyes were kind. He listened to me. He made me feel special. He told me he was married. This was a big problem. I knew it was wrong. But my heart felt something strong. I tried to forget him. I tried to move on, but I could not. He called me. He texted me. We met for coffee. We met for dinner. It started slowly. It grew fast. I knew it was wrong. My mind said no. My heart said yes. I was confused. I was sad. I was happy. All at the same time. I loved him. I loved his laugh. I loved his stories. I loved his company. He was always there for me. He was patient. He never shouted. He always helped me. When I was sad, he listened. When I was tired, he brought me food. He took care of me. He was a good man. He was a good man, but he was married. This was my big secret. This was my big pain. My life was good. I had a nice apartment. I had nice clothes. I had a good car. I went to nice restaurants. I traveled sometimes. I felt rich. I felt successful. Mark's life was different. He was a delivery driver. He worked long hours. His salary was about $2,000 every month. He drove an old car. His clothes were simple. He lived in a small house. He worked hard every day. He woke up very early. He worked late into the night. His hands were rough from work. His shirt often smelled like rain from being outside. His eyes were often tired, but they were always kind when he looked at me. He worked hard for his family. He worked hard for his wife. He worked hard for his children. I saw his life. I saw my life. They were very different. I had many things. He had less. But he had a family. He had a wife. He had children. This made me feel bad. This made me feel guilty. I knew I was taking something from them. I knew I was hurting them. But I could not stop. My feelings for him were too strong. I felt selfish. I felt weak. I felt alone in my secret. As time passed, my feelings grew stronger, but so did my dissatisfaction. I started to compare my life with my friends' lives. My friends had boyfriends. They had husbands. They had normal relationships. They showed off their diamond rings. "Look at my new diamond," my friend Sarah said. Her husband bought it for her. It was big and shiny. I looked at my hand. No ring. Just my own expensive watch. I felt a pang of sadness. I wanted that normal life. I wanted that public love. Another friend, Maria, showed pictures of her new car. "My husband surprised me with this," she said, smiling. It was a fancy new car. My car was good, but it was not new. It was not a surprise from a loving partner. I felt a little jealous. I wanted that kind of surprise. I wanted that kind of open love. My friends went on vacations with their partners. They posted beautiful pictures on Instagram. "Look at us in Paris," one friend wrote. "Romantic getaway," another said from a beach. I saw their happy faces. I saw their loving poses. I saw their public happiness. I went on vacations too, but I went alone, or with other friends. Mark could not come. He had his family. He had his responsibilities. I felt alone. I felt like I was missing something big. I saw my friends' happy families. They had children. They had Sunday dinners. They had a complete life. I had a good job. I had money. But I did not have that. I did not have a family with Mark. I did not have a public life with him. I felt like I was living a half-life. I felt like I was hiding. I felt like I was not enough. I wanted more. I wanted him fully. I wanted a normal life with him. This comparison made me feel very sad. It made me feel angry sometimes. Angry at the situation. Angry at myself. Angry at him for not being fully mine. Mark made many sacrifices for his family. I saw it. I knew it. He worked extra shifts. He saved every penny. He sent money to his parents every month. His parents lived far away. They needed help. He always helped them. He never complained. He wore old shoes. His shoes had holes sometimes. I told him, "Mark, buy new shoes." He said, "No, these are fine. My children need new clothes." He always put his family first. He woke up very early, sometimes at 4 a.m. to start his delivery route. He worked until late, sometimes past midnight. He slept very little. His body was tired. His face showed the tiredness. But he always had a smile for me. He always had a kind word. He never shouted. He was always patient. He always helped me. When I was sad, he listened. When I was tired, he brought me food. He took care of me. He was a good man. He was a strong man. He was a man who gave everything to his family. He gave everything to his responsibilities. He gave everything to his work. He gave everything to me, too, in his own way. He gave me his time. He gave me his attention. He gave me his love, even if it was a secret love. I saw his sacrifices. I saw his hard work. I saw his tired eyes. I saw his kind heart. I knew he was a good man. This made my guilt even bigger. I was taking his time. I was taking his energy. I was taking his love, which belonged to his family. I felt very bad about this. I felt very conflicted. I loved him, but I hated the situation. One evening, I was at my apartment. Mark came to visit me after his long day of work. He looked very tired. His face was pale. His hands were trembling a little. I asked him, "Mark, are you okay?" He tried to smile. He said, "Yes, I am just tired." But I saw it. He was not okay. He sat on the sofa. He closed his eyes for a moment. Then, suddenly, he fell. He fainted. My heart stopped. I was so scared. "Mark! Mark!" I shouted. I tried to wake him up. He did not move. His body was weak. His breathing was shallow. I called an ambulance. My hands were shaking. My mind was racing. What happened? Is he okay? Is this my fault? The ambulance came quickly. They took him to the hospital. I went with him. I sat in the waiting room. I cried. I prayed. I felt so much fear. I felt so much regret. I felt so much love for him. I realized how much he meant to me. I realized how much I had taken him for granted. I realized how much he sacrificed. I realized how much I was hurting him by being a part of his secret life. This was my breaking point. This was the moment everything changed. At the hospital, the doctor came to talk to me. His face was serious. "He is okay now," the doctor said. "But he needs rest. He is too tired. His body is weak from too much work. He needs to stop. He needs to rest." My heart felt heavy. I knew it. I knew he worked too much. I knew he slept too little. I knew he sacrificed everything. I went to see him. He was awake. He looked weak. His eyes were still tired. I sat next to his bed. I held his hand. His hands were rough but warm. I started to cry again. "Mark, I am so sorry," I whispered. He looked at me. He smiled a little. He said, "Anna, don't cry. I am okay." Then he said something that broke my heart. He said, "I just wanted to make you proud." My heart shattered. He worked so hard. He pushed his body to the limit. He did it for his family. But he also did it for me. He wanted to show me he was strong. He wanted to show me he was worthy. He wanted to make me proud. I felt so much shame. I felt so much guilt. I was so selfish. I was so blind. I only thought about my own desires. I only thought about what I wanted. I did not see his pain. I did not see his struggle. I did not see his true worth. I only saw what he lacked, not what he gave. That day, in the hospital, my life changed. My heart changed. My mind changed. I realized what true love was. It was not about diamonds. It was not about fancy cars. It was not about public vacations. It was about respect. It was about peace. It was about support. It was about kindness. It was about patience. It was about sacrifice. Mark gave me all these things. He gave me love. He gave me peace when I was worried. He gave me respect, always listening to my thoughts. He gave me support, always there for me. He gave me kindness, never saying a harsh word. He gave me patience, waiting for me to understand. He gave me his time, even when he had little. He gave me his energy, even when he was tired. He gave me his understanding, never judging me. He gave me his strength, making me feel safe. He was a quiet storm, strong and calm. He was the calm that kept me safe. I saw his true value. I saw his true love. It was not the love I expected. It was a deeper, purer love. I understood that I could not be with him in that way. I could not be the cause of his pain. I could not be the reason he pushed himself to the breaking point. I had to let him go. I had to let him heal. I had to let him be with his family. It was the hardest decision of my life, but it was the right decision. I told him, "Mark, you are a good man. You are a strong man. You deserve peace. You deserve to be healthy. You deserve to be with your family." We cried together. It was a sad goodbye, but it was a goodbye full of love and respect. My friends, this story is a part of me. It taught me so much. It taught me about true love. It taught me about sacrifice. It taught me about respect. It taught me about peace. It taught me about kindness. It taught me about patience. It taught me about support. It taught me about understanding. It taught me about strength. It taught me about being safe. It taught me about being calm. It taught me that love is not always what you think it is. Sometimes love means letting go. Sometimes love means doing the right thing, even if it hurts. I hope my story helps you. If you are in a difficult situation, think about what is truly important. Think about peace. Think about respect. Think about kindness. Think about what makes you truly happy, not just what looks good. Be strong. Be brave. Find your own peace. Thank you for listening to my story. Thank you for being here with me.